Hello Singapore. Thank you for giving this opportunity to share this time with you and talk to you about Atomy. My name is Stevie Chung. Originally, I was from Singapore. I was born, raised in Singapore, went through the Great National Service in Singapore. Then I moved out of Singapore and came over to Canada and have spent the last 40 years of my life in Canada. So you roughly know perhaps how old I am, but I have been doing Atomy for over 3.5 years now, and I'm now a Sharon Rose Master with Atomy. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, Atomy Singapore, to share this with you about Atomy. A little bit about my background before I start with Atomy. My topic today, let me share with you my slide for today, is Atomy A to Z. That's what I'm going to share with you today. Now a little bit background about myself. I have been in Canada for quite a number of years, and I worked in the last 20 over years in Canada as a banker, as a small business lender. I lend money to people who want to start small businesses. And my business experience has been from small business to medium-sized business, working with them to build their businesses. That's my background. Okay, so when you first want to start off partnering with a company, you need to take a look at this 8-point checklist. The first thing is the company legitimate? Is the company you want to partner with, are they a legitimate company? Second thing is, what kind of ethical background do they stand on? What is their ethics for this company? Are they all green company? Is it a company that is aiming to just make a lot of profits? What kind of ethics does the company stand on? The third thing you want to look at is the management ability of the company. How is the company being run? Is it effective? Does it allow the company to really survive in these tough times, especially in the pandemic world time? And then you need to take a look at the items, the company, the products this company is offering you when you partner with them, to be a partner with them to do distribution. Is this items that you are going to deal with, the products, are they competitive? Are they products that people will use? The fifth thing you do need to look at is, can I really succeed with this company's compensation plan? If I work with this company, even as a franchise, if I were to go into the franchise business, I need to understand what's the share between profits of me starting the franchise, how much is the franchise company going to take, how much should I get back in return at the end? Can I really work this system to get my payout from the company? The sixth thing is, what are the costs of being involved with the company? What is the expenses to start with this company, and what is the cost to maintain my relationship with the company? The seventh thing is there a fair chance for me to succeed? Or is it just a one-time thing? Is it a long-term relationship or short-term? And finally, the values of this company for the future. Is this company going to expand into the future, prepared for the future, or will it not survive changes? These are things that you need to do. And I'd like to run through these 8 checklist points with you about Atomy. And at the end of it, I hope that those who are new here today will have an opportunity to understand a little bit more about Atomy, the A to Z about Atomy, and why there is a huge potential for you to succeed in Atomy. And the best way to look at whether a company is legitimate or not is to look at their background. So let's take a look at Atomy's background. Atomy is a global company. What do I mean by a global company? Atomy is a company that's already now operating in 18 regions. So in Europe, hasn't opened any place yet, but it's operating in Russia. It's operating in China, operating in India, operating in Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, many Southeast Asia countries, including Australia. Then over to the North Americas, we have US and Canada, Mexico and Colombia. So we are a global company operating in 18 regions. Now, if Atomy was not a legitimate company, Will these countries allow Atomy to open shop there? Obviously not. And therefore, this is one of the great things about this company, Atomy. It's a 10-year-old company that is now growing into operating in already 8 regions in the world. And you want to talk about sales. Atomy sales over the last 10 years have grown. Atomy started in 2009 in South Korea, and in the first year did about $73 million worth of sales, US dollars. But now, over the last 10 years, has quickly grown from that to a $1.3 billion US company. In my experience of working with small companies, medium-sized companies, and a couple of large companies, I know that it is not easy for a company to hit $1 million in sales, less alone hitting 1.3 over the $1 billion in sales. That is a very small percentage of companies that can succeed in that. And so here's a company that's done it. To reach $1.3 billion in sales over 10 years, if you average it out, the average growth of this company's sales has been around 30% a year. That is an extremely high rate of growth. And you don't see that in many companies. Those are the few companies, the rare companies, that has been able to hit this kind of sales volume. And then you have what is called membership with the company. Because we are an online website sales platform, the number of members in our company is very important. We already have reached 10 million members worldwide within the last 10 years. And it is phenomenal because Atomy doesn't do any advertising. We have no advertising at all. And yet, we have now got 10 million members around the world that will daily look into Atomy website to look for products that they need. And the last thing about this company being legitimate is take a look at its ability to at its products. Our 2 flagship products, Him and our skincare products, has actually manufactured and actually developed and created by the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute in South Korea. This research facility is equivalent to the research facility the US has called NASA. This is the South Korean research facility. And those key flagship products that we have are researched and developed by them. And we have been the main distributor for these products, the only distributor for these products over the last 10 years. So that's another sign of legitimacy. We have products that are government-backed and government-sanctioned. That's where global Atomy is, and that's where our legitimacy lies. Alright, you say, so Stevie, you convinced me. Atomy is a legitimate company. So the ethics of the company. What does the company choose to stand on for its ethic principles? This is the next thing we need to consider. Because for me, when I wanted to work with a company, I needed to find out whether this company ethics is similar to mine. Does it make sense? So let's take a look at Atomy ethics. And if these ethics match with you, then you could go on to look at the other 6 checklist points. Atomy based its ethics on 3 cultures. Our first culture is one of principle-centered culture. The second thing is partner growth culture. And the last thing is our sharing principle culture. So what is this principle culture? We stand on the ground of honesty and goodness. That's Atomy's principle guiding principle. We want to ensure that we live by the motto that Atomy holds on to. Our motto starts off with cherishing the spirit. That means we are going to cherish the spirit of everyone that is part of Atomy. Whether you are a manufacturer giving us products, or whether you are a distributor with Atomy, or whether you are just a consumer with Atomy, we want to cherish each other's spirit. We want to care and have concern for each other. That is one of the principles that we stand on. The principle of standing on principles. And these principles of truth and honesty is something that Atomy holds dearly to. So So that's the first thing. The second thing is continued partner growth. We want to grow. We want you as a consumer grow with Atomy as a consumer to get the best products at the best price. And we want our distributors to be able to achieve the income level that they can live comfortably and achieve a balanced life. And finally, we want all our partners, the manufacturing companies that partner with us, to actually be able to achieve growth for their own company and help the economy to grow even bigger. That's a principle of a company growth. Together, we will build Atomy. And the last thing is sharing with the company, sharing with the environment, sharing with the community that we are in. We want to give back to the community that supports us. And we want to ensure that the community that we are in will grow and expand because of our generosity with them as well. So that's the three cultures of Atomy. That's the ethics Atomy stands on. If this resonates with you, then go on to take a look at Atomy's other 6 checklist points. The next checklist point I'd like to share with you about is Atomy's management ability. The management of a company is very important, because if the management of a company is not stable, the company could be gone in the next minute and your business is left with nothing. And you don't want that. You want to ensure that Atomy as a company has got strong management. Now, Atomy has based its management on principles, not just on its own. And our founding principles for our management has been these 3 key points. The principle of being, the principle of speed, and the principle of balance. Now, the first thing about being is just that it means I will be around. I am going to be around for a long time to come. There is continuity in Atomy. We are not going to stay as a company that is going to fail or with only a 10-year plan. We are a company that has set out on its front line to say we are going to be a 100-year company. We have a plan for 100 years. And right now, our chairman, Hang Gyu-Pak, and his team is starting to work on the next 100 years of planning, because that's where we want to move on to. The being, because it is important for a company to survive. Because when the company survives, we survive as members of the company and also as members of consumers and distributors, and our partnering manufacturers will survive too. And that's the aim of trying to be a company that's going to be around for a long time to come. And then there's speed. The world of speed changes in the world is reaching hyperspeed, a speed that some of us find it difficult to catch up on. In fact, the speed of growth in the technology world has changed so quickly that if not for pandemic, many people would be left behind. Pandemic has forced many of us, especially the older generation, who is not tech savvy, to at least start to understand a little bit about technology. How to use their mobile phone to connect on Facebook with all their grandchildren. That's technology. But that has now become something that the seniors have become familiar with and using it. That's speed. We need to adapt a company's speed to where changes are coming. And as changes continue to speed through the time and space continuum, we need to be ahead of it. And Mr. Hang Gyu-Pak, our chairman, has stated very clearly that he wants to ensure that Atomy is always half a step in front of the changes. How do we keep half a step in front? By being aware of changes that are coming, by reading, by understanding, by meeting with other great minds to see how the future is going to impact the world, and be that half step ready to meet the challenges that are coming. So there's speed. There's speed also for you in your business. Atomy has given you the privilege of enjoying how fast you want to build your own business with Atomy. The choice is yours. And finally, we want to ensure that there's balance. Balance in the distribution of income in the world. Now, we can't change everything in the world. We can't change poverty and get rid of it overnight. but we want to give the opportunity for people who see Atomy as an opportunity to grasp it and be able to succeed. And therefore, we want to achieve a balance in this world for income and for profit sharing. That's where Atomy wants to head to, and that's where we intend to reach when we head to the future. So that's the three founding principles of our management. We ground this because we want to be a company that will be around for many years to come and be able to meet the challenges that are coming at us at light speed. Now, not only that, you need to know right now is what is this company heading to become? Our chairman, Han Kyu Park, calls us a company that is a small company but big company with very precise plans. So we'll turn our small company, our head office that manages 18 regions, only has less than 70 people running the head office. I can't believe that. We brought our management team to the barriers that we need to do the most that we can do without killing our staff, but at the same time ensuring that we can manage a company this size, $1 billion company. And we want to do all this with precise management. Now, this management thing, if you want to look for accolades about great management, take a look at this. How many of you recognize these people on Fortune magazine? You know, you have heard of Steve Jobs, the late Steve Jobs. Then some people will know Tesla, the founder Elon Musk. Some people know Jeff Bezos because of Amazon. And then people in Asia all know Jack Ma, the great man who founded Alibaba and Ant. Those great men are on a magazine called Fortune. And many of you are familiar with it. Whether you are in the business world or not in the business world, you have heard of Fortune magazine. And here is our chairman, Mr. Han Kyu Park, featured in Fortune magazine. Not just once, but twice in a row. In 2018 and 2019, Mr. Han Kyu Park has been, rather 2019 and 2020, he has been featured on Korea's Fortune magazine. Why do these people seek after him? Because he has started to make an impact in the world of business. He has changed the history of network marketing. And that's what made him there. Now, if we have a CEO like that, a chairman like that running the company, would not Atomy survive? Because our company's philosophy is to ensure that we will become the biggest and the largest global company in the world, outranking or perhaps running neck to neck with Amazon and Alibaba. So that's our management capability. If you have and has the ability and opportunity to partner with a company with this kind of management, would you not just do it? Alright, let's go on to other checklist points. The next one you have here is the products that this company that you're going to partner with going to distribute for them. Now, I could, for simplicity's sake, I have a brother-in-law that my father-in-law used to be in the car spare part business. That is business, and he chose to be a distributor for Japanese car parts in his country. And so therefore, that is what he does. He chose a particular company and became a distributor. So this is what you need to be. You need to be sure that the company you partner with, the products you can live with. And so one of the key things is the products going to be competitive? Number one. Number two is, will people use these products? It's no point if they don't use it. If everybody stops driving Japanese cars, my father-in-law business would have come to grounding zero. But because they became popular, he became quite successful. So that's the competitiveness of items that you need to look at. So let's take a look at Atomy. What makes our products competitive? And before I start to talk a little bit more about the products, let's talk about what kind of products we need in a business. Do we want everyday needs products? Now, you ask me, Steve, everyday needs, what does that term mean? Okay, it encompasses everything that you practically need every day. Now, when you wake up in the morning, what do? You brush your teeth. What do you use? To brush toothpaste. Use that? Okay. Do you wash your face? Yes. Do you take a shower? Yes. Do you wash your clothes during the week? Yes. Do you wash dishes? Yes. Do you put skincare on? Yes. Okay, these are everyday needs products. Nowadays, you can't do without it. None of us can wake up, leave the house without brushing our teeth. I know some teenagers can do that, but many of them, if they start to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, brushing their teeth becomes the number one thing that they need to do. And so, those are things everyday needs. If that's the case, then how can we be competitive in this world of red ocean? Where every item there has got competition. You go into Singapore NTUC, you find all these items there, supposed to give you the best pricing. Maybe not the best quality, but the best pricing. How do we compete in this ocean of everyday needs products? Very simply, because we have chosen to go against the grain of principle that the better the quality, the higher the price. We have gone against this grain. We have chosen to say what we'll do is we will get prestigious quality products so that the masses can afford it at mass pricing. So we want to provide prestigious quality products for the masses at mass prices. That's prestige strategy. We want to offer everyone who comes to our website the ability to buy absolute quality products and know that that's the absolute best price they can get that quality for. High quality at low price. Now this high quality and low price strategy is very important. It's very important by adding to it the opportunity that Atomy has chosen to do, to be the curator of all your products. We are not going to let anyone come into our website and just drop their products in without us determining whether their products are of absolute quality and whether their pricing is at an absolute price. And so we went out and started to curate all the products that we want. We look for products all over the world. We have in our product sourcing a global sourcing strategy so that we can place all this on our global website for global sales. So globally sourcing products all over the world and thereby making sure that the product is of absolute quality and the price is the absolute price you can get for that product. With this principle and strategy, we have been able to ensure that our products are not only competitive, but they are products that every day when you use it, you will not only have better quality products, but you will at the same time be saving money. That's the concept of our products. And that's why, for me, when I look at this process, I say it is a no-brainer that if I partner with Atomy, the products will sell themselves. Alright, so I've talked about this part about products. The next thing is, what about the plan for payment to be? Even if you were to join and open up a franchise with a company, say McDonald's, you want to know the terms and conditions. Can the terms and conditions allow you to earn money? If it doesn't, then you're in trouble. So therefore, you need to understand whether this company offers a way of paying you. Does it make sense? Can you do it? Can you achieve it? Are there many roadblocks to stop you from getting there? Let's take a look at Atomy. For Atomy, our compensation plan is based on what we call a lineage system. In our lineage system, there are three elements. The first element is binary. Now, what do you mean by binary? The first binary system means two teams. You form a right team and you form a left team. And these two teams generally will be where you start to build your distributorship. So if you think about it in the terms of regular distribution, I, for example, own a McDonald's distribution in one city, one part of the city. In order for me to make more money, I could open more McDonald's, small little McDonald's, and sub-franchise it, so to say. And when I'm able to do that, I get more money. And so Atomy says all you need to do is build a left team and a right team of Atomy distributors on your team. And these will then grow to become the team that will help you to get your commission. Okay, so I say, now I understand. Okay, left team, right team. Two people only? You start off with two. But I have more than two. Okay? And then on to your team. down on your left and down on your right side. 2 straight lines down. Now, the wonderful thing is that as you introduce people into Atomy products, because I told you these are absolute quality, absolute price, all your friends and relatives and family who join you in this business says, I like to share it with my own relatives, friends, and so on. And so your team begins to grow. And Atomy says, alright, as your team grows, we will allow you to count everyone's volume in your business right down to infinite level, unlimited levels. That is very rare in the world that we live in now. But Atomy has chosen to go unlimited levels. And then we even say that you could run this business globally because all you need to do is when you know anyone in any country that Atomy is open in, and you have one distributor, whether brought in by you or by someone else in your team, they will count towards your general commission. It will count towards your commission base that you're going to get from the company. Alright, so how does this whole commission base works? So now we'll talk a little bit about this word called point value. Now everyone actually understands point value because everyone who owns a credit card now, first of all looks into what kind of offer the credit card offers to you. What kind of rebates do you get? What kind of benefits do you get by collecting the points of that credit card? So Atomy uses this point collection concept and says that you need to collect points personally as well as your group that you build and people that you introduce Atomy to. They purchase products from Atomy and they get points. Now these points are classified in 2 different categories. One is called personal PV, where this is points that you collect for yourself when you purchase through your own ID, through your own membership ID. When you buy through your own personal ID, you collect points. And these points will continue to accumulate without resetting to 0. It's a lifetime of your membership, as long as that membership is active. If you lapse the membership, those points disappear. Then there is group points. Group points are points that are accumulated by your team members down in your left team and your right team. As they use products, they each collect their own points. Their own points all adds up together as a group to give you your commission. So that's the group points. Group points means they're gathered either in the left team or the right team group points. So how do you collect all these points? Very simply, every time you buy a product using your ID through Atomy, or your members buy products using their ID in Atomy, they all collect points. And points are given to different products for different, and points are accorded to different products based on each product separately. So for example, when you buy a Hemohim, you would collect 54,600 points. That's what you do when you work with Atomy. And so as you collect all these points, you gain all these points. So what do you do? When you first join Atomy, you have no points. And so you started to want to try Atomy. When your personal points, so your personal PV points reaches 10,000 points, Atomy says that now you are truly an active member of Atomy because you actually bought some products to use. And now when you get to 10,000 points, what happens is the switch will be turned on to allow you your left and right team group points to start to be accumulated for you as part of your commission payout. Before, if you don't have 10,000 points, you will not. Any group points that are being accumulated in your team will not be accumulated for you for commission calculation. So you need to get to at least 10,000 points to start commission calculation. When your left team and right team, whichever team is the smaller side, gets to 300,000 points. So it could be the left side, it could be the right side. Whenever the smaller side gets to 300,000 points, in terms of total points, you get your commission. So your commission is very simply based on how much volume is accumulated on your left and right. And when the smaller side hits 300,000 points, you get paid. And that's all there is to this structure. All you need to do, share Atomy absolute quality products, an attractive price with your family, friends, relatives. You bring them into your Atomy team, either your left team or your right team. As they use products, their points accumulate. Once the smaller site gets to 300,000, you get paid. Is that easy to understand? Is that a doable business plan? I think so. For every one of you here, it is possible for you to make this possible. So it's up to you to do this and achieve the Atomy income that you're looking for by just doing this simple thing. Alright, so I've talked about the compensation plan. I believe right now, looking at this, it is very simple, it is doable. The next thing we want to look at is how much does it cost you to become a partner with Atomy, and how much will it cost you to maintain? Because very often when you become partnership with a company, they will ask you for a sum of money. And to maintain it, you may have to pay monthly fees and so on. So what is it with Atomy? So Atomy says first of all that we do not have any membership fees. You can today join Atomy without any cost to you. Or is that okay? No cost to you. We don't even ask you and force you to buy a starter package of Atomy products to become a member. You just have to sign up today. And you could sign up right now. Here, as you're listening to this lecture, just go to your computer or use your mobile phone, download the Atomy mobile app, and you can right away register yourself. All you need is a sponsor ID, and the sponsor can help you with that. Once you become a member, and you become a member, there's no need for you to even have a starter package. Now the next thing is that then you ask me, okay, so now I've become a member. Do I need to every month order something from Atomy? Because this seems to be a requirement for many programs right now. I need to sign up to pay for a monthly membership fee or this cost and that. Atomy says there's no monthly cost to you. You are not required to buy anything from Atomy on a monthly basis to maintain your membership. All we say is that because we trust our products so much that you will, once you use our products, you will want to rebuy it. You reorder it without me having to force you to buy it every month. And because of that, we say this is not a condition required. Third thing about being a partner with Atomy is that you don't even need to open up a store to keep Atomy products and sell it from that store. This is not a store-based business. We don't even need you to store products in your house to ensure that you need to have stock to sell. No, we are an online platform, an online business that your friends could just buy from their own online website, have the products delivered to their home. Especially in this COVID pandemic times, people don't go out very often. So products are shipped directly to your house. You can sanitize the box, whatever you want, and then use the products from there. We don't even ask you for a sales quota that you need to keep up to do this business. And there's no annual fee, no monthly fee for you to worry about. So that's the way in which we have decided to start off your partnership with Atomy. No cost, zero risk opportunity. There's, however, one thing you need to bear in mind. To keep your membership active, you need to at least buy one product within a 12-month period. But if you are a regular user of Atomy products, this is a no-issue thing because you will be buying products for yourself to use. And so all you need to do is buy one product every time. And when you get to that one product every time, you're already redeemed. And you could buy the cheapest or the simplest item from Atomy that has PV in it. There are some points. And one of the cheapest items, I believe, is tissue paper or something like that you can buy. And you can just renew your membership with that. Okay, so that's all it takes for you to maintain, to join Atomy, to become a partner with Atomy, and to maintain your membership with Atomy. Zero cost for you. Okay, so this is a great opportunity. I've never seen one like that before. And here's one that is offered to you. Now the next thing you say, okay, so all this sounds really great, but can I really have a fair chance of succeeding? You said Atomy has been around for 10 years now. Am I too late? Many people tells me that in this type of marketing business, you need to be the first one in. You need to be at the top to make the money. Well, Atomy says you don't need that because we have this fair chance compensation plan, a ceiling cap for compensation plan, where the maximum general commission you will get from Atomy is $1,500 a day, $1,500 a day. Is that enough for you? If you have never known what it means to have $1,500 a day and you think that is too little, try this exercise at home. Just sit down and work out how you would spend $1,500 every day for the next 60 days and see whether that's enough for you. If that's not enough for you, don't do this business. If that's more than enough for you, then this is something you will want to consider. If you could get to this $1,500 a day in 5 years, or even in 6 years a day, would you do this? And you can start anytime. I could start today. I have started 3.5 years ago. You could start today. You could outbeat me and outrun me if you want to. But in the end, we all meet at the top because we have the ceiling cap. That's fair for everyone to be able to achieve Atomy. And the last point I'd like to talk to you about in this checklist is the vision of the company. What is the future of this company? This is very important for you to be able to see it in the company, and the company articulates that, shares with you what that is. And Atomy future is this. First one is to give success to our customers. Now, who are our customers? Our customers are people who use our products. And also, you as a distributor who do this as a business, are you also a customer? If you succeed as a customer, will you succeed as a distributor? The chances are, if you want to become a successful customer, you can become a successful distributor. And from there, it will help to give success to all our business partners who manufactures the products for us. That's success, number one. The objective is for us all to success. And therefore, our customers will always achieve absolute quality, absolute products for themselves to be successful. The next thing is to be a distribution hub. We want Atomy to become a distribution hub that is going to be able, that everyone will come to, that they want to look for distinctly absolute quality products at absolute price. Atomy will be the company that will give them that opportunity, and they don't need to look anywhere else. Atomy will become a website that provides products that you can trust and that you will use. Finally, Atomy objective is to become the number one premier company in the world. A company that will reach to become the number one shopping destination for everyone in the world. And a company that will survive for hundreds and hundreds of years. So that's the 8 checklist points I wanted each of you to have a fair chance of hearing. And that's Atomy A to Z. A company with integrity and goodness standing on truth. If that's a company that you feel is something that you can partner with, connect with the people who brought you here. Get to learn more about this company. And if this short little lecture has given you an understanding of Atomy, thank you for listening. Next, I'll take some